Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another exciting episode here on Talk Flora. I am so happy you are joining us today. I'm Emma.
And hey everyone, I'm Jack. It is great to be back behind the microphone. We hope you are having a fantastic week, wherever you are listening from.
Jack, can I ask you something personal right at the start?
Oh, that sounds dangerous, but sure, go ahead, Emma. What's up?
What is the very last thing you bought? But wait, let me be specific. What was the last thing you bought on the internet?
Okay. The last thing I bought online. Let me check my phone history. Oh, right. I remember. I actually bought a new coffee grinder. My old one broke this morning and I panicked. I cannot survive without coffee.
Of course, essentials only for you. Well, that is exactly what we are chatting about today. We're going to help our listeners talk about online shopping.
Yes, it is such a huge topic. Everyone shops online these days. Whether you're buying clothes, gadgets, or just a coffee grinder like me, you need the right English vocabulary to explain it.
Exactly. We're going to cover everything. We'll talk about our favorite websites, good experiences, bad experiences, because we all have those, and some very specific grammar that people often get wrong.
And remember, listeners, if you want to really improve your English, don't just listen. Try to repeat the phrases after us, or pause the audio and try to answer the questions we ask. This is Talk Flora, and we want you to bloom.
I love that pun. Okay, let's dive in. Jack, I noticed your shirt earlier. It looks really nice. Is that new?
This old thing? Well, actually, yes, it is new. Thanks for noticing.
Did you go to the mall for it, or did you click Add to Cart?
Definitely add to cart. I bought it last week on ASOS.
Oh, ASOS. I have heard of them, of course. Everybody talks about ASOS. But honestly, I have never actually ordered anything from there. Would you recommend it?
Yeah, I really would. I think it's great. To be honest, I use it at least once a month. Maybe too much.
Once a month? That is frequent. Why do you like it so much?
Well, two reasons. First, they have a huge range of clothes.
Sorry to interrupt, but let's pause on that phrase for our listeners. Huge range. That's a great expression.
It is. It just means they have a lot of variety. Different styles, different colors, different brands. A huge range. And the second reason is that the prices are very reasonable.
Reasonable. I love that word. It's not exactly cheap, right?
Right. Cheap can sometimes mean bad quality, but reasonable means the price is fair. It's good value for your money.
Okay, good to know. But Jack, I have heard some rumors. Some people say their customer service is a nightmare.
A nightmare? Like a bad dream?
Exactly. People use that word to describe a terrible situation. Have you had any nightmare experiences with them?
Honestly? No. I've never had any trouble. It's been smooth sailing for me. But hey, Emma, if you don't use ASOS, where do you usually shop for clothes?
Well, for a long time, I used to shop at Next. Do you know that shop?
Yeah, Next is a classic.
I always liked them, but recently, I don't know. Their clothes have always been quite expensive, which was fine when the quality was amazing. But over the last year or two, I feel like the quality has been going downhill.
Oh, that's a shame. Going downhill. That's such a visual idiom. Imagine a ball rolling down a hill. It's going down, getting worse.
Exactly. It means the quality is getting worse and worse over time. So because of that, recently I started shopping at Zara instead.
Zara. Very trendy.
Very. And honestly, I think the clothes are much better value for money right now compared to Next.
So, putting you on the spot, would you recommend Zara as a good place for our listeners to shop?
Yes, absolutely. So far, so good.
So far, so good. I use that phrase all the time. It means that up until this moment, everything is going well.
Exactly. But I only started using their website 2 months ago, mind you, so I am still a new customer.
Well, it sounds like you are enjoying it. You know, Emma, hearing you talk about websites reminds me of a very common grammar mistake I hear students make.
Oh, I think I know which one you're talking about. Is it about prepositions?
It is always the prepositions. Listeners, pay attention here because this is important. Emma, if I go to a physical building, like a supermarket or a mall, what preposition do I use?
You would usually use at. You say, I bought this shirt at Walmart, or I'm shopping at the mall.
Correct. But what if I am sitting on my sofa using my laptop? Do I say, I bought it at Amazon?
No, that sounds unnatural to a native speaker. When we talk about online shops, we usually use on. So you say, I bought it on Amazon.
Exactly. Think of it like a surface. It's on the screen. It's on the website.
We also say, I bought it online, or I bought it on the internet.
Never at the internet or in the internet. Always on.
That is such a good tip. It's a small change, but it makes your English sound so much more fluent and natural.
Definitely. Okay, let's shift gears a little bit. We talked about clothes, but what about gadgets, electronics, things like my coffee grinder?
The famous coffee grinder. For that kind of stuff, what website do you use?
Well, usually Amazon. It's just so convenient. But I want to ask you about something. Have you ever compared Amazon to other sites like AliExpress?
Oh, that's a big comparison. Amazon versus AliExpress. It's like the battle of the giants.
It really is. Imagine you need to buy, let's say, a battery for your mobile phone or a phone case. Which one do you choose?
That's a tough one. Until recently, I would have said Amazon is better without a doubt.
Without a doubt. That means definitely, 100%.
Yes, but a while ago, a friend of mine introduced me to AliExpress.
And how does it compare?
Well, the main difference is the price. AliExpress is usually much, much cheaper.
That is true. It can be incredibly cheap. But it's not just the price. I found that they often have unique products that you simply can't get hold of on other websites.
Get hold of. That's a nice phrasal verb. Listeners, to get hold of something means to find it or obtain it. If something is rare, it's hard to get hold of.
Exactly. Sometimes you want a specific weird gadget, and Amazon doesn't have it, but AliExpress does.
Okay, but Jack, we have to talk about the elephant in the room.
What's that?
The delivery time and the service. What is their customer service like?
Yeah, that is the trade-off. It is true that you will see lots of complaints if you read online reviews. But personally, I have only had to send something back once.
And? Was it a nightmare?
Surprisingly, no. They sent a replacement straight away.
Wow, that sounds pretty reasonable.
I thought it was fair enough. But you mentioned delivery time. That is the catch.
It takes forever, doesn't it?
It really can. The only thing I would say about AliExpress is that their delivery times are not the best.
Not the best is a polite British way of saying bad.
Yeah, you got me. It is true. You wouldn't want to order something from them if you were in a hurry. If you need a birthday gift for tomorrow, do not use AliExpress.
Can you see the estimated delivery time when you place the order?
Yes, usually, so you know what to expect. You just have to be very, very patient.
Patience is a virtue, they say.
It is. The last thing I bought from there, which, by the way, wasn't available on Amazon, was a tiny part for a printer.
Okay.
The website said it would take over a month to arrive. I was ready to wait, but in fact, it arrived safe and sound after only a week.
Oh, wow. Safe and sound. That is a lovely idiom. It means it arrived safely, without any damage.
Yep, so I was a very satisfied customer.
That is great. I love it when a package arrives earlier than expected. It feels like a surprise gift to yourself.
It really does. It's the best feeling.
So, Jack, we've talked about clothes and gadgets. I want to ask you about something a bit more emotional.
Emotional? Like buying tissues?
No, I mean buying gifts or doing things for other people. Do you find that there are some websites you use more now that you're an adult, maybe living away from family?
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, one of my favorites is a website called Moonpig.
Moonpig? That's a funny name.
It is, isn't it? But it's brilliant.
It's a site where you can buy greeting cards like birthday cards, Christmas cards, anniversary cards.
Oh, I see.
And the best part is you can have them delivered directly to the person. You know, British people and Americans too. We love sending cards. But if you're busy or if you live in a different city, it can be a hassle to go to the shop, buy a card, buy a stamp, find a post box.
It is a lot of steps.
It is. And sometimes, even if you do all that, it's hard to gauge how long the post will take. Gauge, that means to estimate or guess. It's hard to guess the time.
Exactly. So I got into the habit of ordering cards on Moonpig. The website is really intuitive.
That's a great vocabulary word for technology. Intuitive.
Yes, if a website or an app is intuitive, it means it's easy to understand. You don't need a manual to use it. You just look at it and you know what to do.
That's always a plus. A plus means an advantage. Definitely.
So how does it work? Do you just pick a picture?
You pick a card design, and then, this is the cool part, you can personalize it. You can upload a photo of you and your friend, or write your own silly message inside. Then you just confirm the address, and they print it and mail it for you.
That sounds like such a good service. To be honest, Jack, I kind of gave up on sending real cards a few years ago.
Really? Why?
I just got lazy. I started just sending text messages or WhatsApps for birthdays. But I have always felt it is a little bit impersonal.
I know what you mean.
It is nice to get a real card in the post, isn't it? To hold something in your hand.
I'm with you. It makes a difference.
I'm with you just means I agree with you.
And honestly, the service hasn't let me down yet.
Let someone down. That is a crucial phrasal verb. It means to disappoint someone. If you say, they haven't let me down, it means they have always done a good job.
Precisely. But speaking of being let down,
Oh no, here comes the drama.
I have to tell you about a really strange experience I had recently. We talked about good experiences, but this was weird.
I'm listening. What happened?
Well, I have an old laptop. I bought it years ago. Last year, the battery died completely. I needed a replacement battery.
That sounds simple enough.
You would think so, but I couldn't find one anywhere. No one seemed to stock the exact type I needed.
Stock, as a verb, means to have the item available for sale in the shop. So it was out of stock everywhere?
Everywhere. I think the manufacturers do that on purpose. They want you to just throw away the laptop and buy a new one.
Ugh, I hate that. It is so wasteful.
I know, but I persevered. I didn't give up.
Good for you.
Eventually, I found a random company online that claimed to have the battery, but they warned me it would take 2 months to deliver.
2 months? That's a lifetime in the tech world.
I know, but I didn't have any alternatives, so I said, okay, let's do it. I went for it.
Went for it means you decided to take the action. You took the risk.
I did, but first of all, the ordering process was really tricky. The website was so clunky.
Ooh, clunky. That is a great word to describe bad technology.
Yeah, clunky means it's not smooth. It's difficult to use, maybe old-fashioned, maybe the buttons don't work well. It looked like a website from 1999.
I hate it when that happens. It feels unsafe, too.
It does, but I was desperate, so I ordered it. Then I spent about 6 weeks tracking my battery as it traveled around the world. Every day I checked the tracking number.
It's addictive, isn't it? Where is my package?
It is. It showed that it arrived in my country, but then it just disappeared.
What?
It fell off the radar completely. No updates, nothing.
Oh no.
I contacted the company and they had no idea what happened. To be fair to them, they sent me a refund immediately.
Okay, well, that is something at least. You got your money back.
Yeah, I was ready to just call it quits.
Call it quits. Listeners, Write this down. To call it quits means to stop trying. You give up. You say, "This is the end."
Exactly. I was going to buy a new laptop, but then, last week, a package arrived.
No way! Don't tell me. The battery arrived?
Well, not exactly.
What do you mean?
I opened the box. It was a battery, but it was for a phone, not for a laptop, and it wasn't even for my type of phone.
You are joking.
I am serious. But the weirdest part? It had my name and my address on the box.
That is so weird. Did they mix up your order with someone else's?
Mix up means to confuse two things. Maybe. Who knows?
So what did you do?
Honestly, I just gave up on them. It was too much hassle.
Hassle. That is one of my favorite words because we experience it so often. A hassle is something that is annoying, difficult, and takes too much effort.
Exactly. Trying to send it back, explain the mistake, it was just too much hassle. I just laughed about it.
Sometimes that's all you can do. Well, Jack, that is a crazy story.
It was an adventure, for sure.
Listeners, we want to hear from you now. We have been talking for a while, but we want to know about your shopping life.
Yes, we want you to answer a question for us. Have you ever had a bad experience shopping online, or maybe a really good one?
Did your package arrive safe and sound, or was the website clunky and a nightmare?
Try to use the vocabulary we taught you today. Use words like reasonable, huge range, intuitive, or hassle.
You can practice by talking to yourself in the mirror. I do that all the time. Or you can write your answer in a notebook.
Or if you have a study partner, role play a conversation with them. One person is the customer, and the other is the customer service agent.
That's a great idea. Hello, my order has not arrived. I'm sorry, it's out of stock.
See, you're acting already.
Before we go, Jack, do you have any final tips for our listeners regarding online shopping safety, since we're talking about it?
Just a quick one. Always look for the little padlock icon in the web address bar, and if a deal looks too good to be true, it probably is.
Wise words. If an iPhone costs $10, do not buy it.
Exactly. Stay safe online, everyone.
Well, that brings us to the end of today's episode of Talk Flora. We hope you feel more confident talking about online shopping now.
Yes, it was fun chatting with you, Emma, and thank you to everyone for listening. You're doing a great job with your English. Keep practicing.
Yes, keep going. We'll be back soon with another interesting topic. Until then, happy shopping.
Bye, everyone.
See you later.